Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, and this is Instacart Pearls of Wisdom, and that was just Freddie. Anyway, I'm one of those that prefers the shopping. I love, picking out the items, having it all go smooth. Um, just dealing with food products. It's my favorite thing, being a foodie, and I love all of that. And then you add all of what Instacart thinks are bright ideas. I could just see them sitting around the boardroom thinking of like, what's a new way? And this whole new thing that I've been reading and listening to other videos about just sounds like another recipe for a huge lawsuit, like the Domino's pizza with the time delivery. Are they cray cray? They must be. I mean, they have their cars pick them up, and drive them to and from work. And they probably have somebody, escorting them to the boardroom so they don't have to deal with any of the unwashed people that work there. It slays me. And, there's no such thing as an average Instacart shopper. I'm sorry. I think that we are all special people. We go into this for a reason. We all have something in us that loves the adventure of the shop, getting it done, our own personal besting that nobody else gives a hoot about, right? But we like that, like when the produce all works and the scales are operating and somebody says they want 2.32 pounds of meat and you find one that is actually 2.32, a victory for us, right? And sometimes it just all works out so handily and we get it to them and there's no traffic and it's green. The 15 green lights are all, just as I said, they're green, and the tip is nice, and maybe there's a cash something something at the end, and the people are grateful and they're waving to us like we're their grandparents or their grandchildren leaving the driveway after we make our delivery, and everybody's smiling, and it works because we love what we do. The nice people love what we do for them, and it just all works out. And even then, there's some money at the end of it. How nice to be paid for what we do. I do this 7 days a week, and I start early in the morning, and I end 1ish, 1:30ish, and yeah, so 7 days a week. So it's like a 40-hour a week job, but I have my afternoons free. I wake up early so I can do these silly little videos, answer comments, just identify with the community. It's so important to me to take you with me when I shop. It's as exciting to me after watching somebody that I adore, that's an Instacart shopper out there, loving what they do, doing a video, and I take them with me, and what they say resonates inside of me for the entire day. It's as exciting as when a customer is present. They're nice, they're kind of fun. I can always tell that they're going to be like fun when there's emojis involved, right? And if they're an emoji person, I'm emojiing them right back. Why not? This is fun. And it's like a great victory to find something. And as we all know, those cardboard kiosks, I've clipped them. I've knocked them over as many times as I have the flat tire, right, from the curb in the Explorer. And so it's just, when it's fun, it's fun. And there's that saying that if you love what you do, it's not a job. And that's how I feel at, almost 71, that like I'm really enjoying the gig of it all. DoorDash and Uber Eats have not been there for me lately, even though I get up early, or I get ready early, I turn on everything. You must wear a mask even if, the laws have been lifted. Oh, okay. Like, come on. It's not like I got people in the car. I've got your freaking Starbucks. So anyway, um, I prefer Instacart. Ship didn't want me. That's okay. I did a video and they must not have seen anything they liked. And so it's okay. It is like dating, it's like doing a video chat with somebody that you might date. It's like if they aren't attracted to you. Oh, well, move on. So bad, so sad, next. And I guess that's how it is with finding the right gig apps that work. Although I say diversify, get out there, get the other apps in the event something happens. And the way it just seems like Instacart is in a frenzy. It's like they're shopping on Christmas Eve, trying to find things, and we're the punching bag for their brilliant ideas at the board table. I just crack up at these people that probably haven't even driven their own car, for years, much less done a shop with, low inventory, cashiers first days, baggers that, put eggs on the bottom and then put, canned 28-ounce or 35 ounces of, crushed tomatoes on top. They haven't dealt with, what we deal with every day. And we just know, and the seasoning and the skill building that we get as Instacart shoppers is really, it's a skill set that's quite incredible when you think about it. Now, if you're saying it to somebody else, you're sitting at a bar and you're saying that to somebody, I got Instacart skills, I know how to shop. They're like, yeah, I really decided to sit next to this one. And it's like, no, really, I know my favorite stores. I know my, fastest cashiers. I know the butcher out back that I could kind of like, can you help me? Or maybe he's out front saying, need something special today. It's like you get a seasoning that only time in can give you experience. It's just like having wisdom at 70, like I feel I have, because it's like I've suffered through Instacart, and I've suffered through lousy bosses and cars that don't work and rainy days of shopping with paper bags. We learn what works. We have our car office set up in such a way that like nobody can sit in my front seat anyway. I've got, hopefully everything is covered for like whatever tragedy can happen. I got towels, I got microfiber wipes, I've got Post-its, Scotch tape, staplers, cards that say thank you. I've got Sharpies, I've got pens, I've got money. I got $12, but I also have a dry cleaning receipt, so I have to go use some of that for that. But anyway, we really take ourselves professionally. And it was the same way when I had a cleaning company, and I was dressed in a t-shirt and shorts and all sweaty, and my hair was like all clippied back, and it's like, you're grubby, you're cleaning other people's stuff, toilets, floors, behind the toilet. And it's like, but I still did it as professionally as possible. And I always felt that way. Same thing when I was a waitress, now, of course, known as a server. I took my job seriously. I gave them the best service that I could, even though to like a different class of, self-impressed people, it was just a lowly job. And, I've always made a good income. As a single mom, I raised two sons on the Cape. My youngest one just turned 40. And, now they're married with kids, and everything seems to work okay. I've managed to, secure 2 rental properties and the house that I live in, and I have my fleet of Instacart vehicles. I have a Camry and I have an Edge now, and I'm able to do what I need to do. And on the surface, I just look like an old woman putting, Brussels sprouts in the cart. But there's a lot that goes into it that you can't get until you do. And the adversity and the things going sideways and, the not so nice people, it's like it all makes us better. We learn to be kinder. We learn how to text. We learn how to communicate. We learn how to believe Instacart and not trust its vagueness. And we just work around it because what we're doing with the shopping is more important than how Instacart is treating us. We know how they treat us, right? If they were treating us nice, we'd be in a Teamster local and they'd have to. But we don't have, nobody's coming down on them saying, you need to treat us well. There's no human resource. We get the driver safety, and then on the one hand, and then we get the 30-minute shops on the other. So it's like, well, which do you want us to do? Drive safely or do your new program because it's going to make, what's her name, approve of more money, or is it a him? I don't even know. I don't even care. All I know is that I love to shop. I love serving people. I love helping out the elderly and doing it for them. It just, to me, that's the point. To me, that is the point. We all age in place, and you can see healthy people in their 70s out there doing it. I consider myself healthy and still strong. You can see, you can deliver to people that are handicapped and disabled and, barely, I had a lady yesterday, she lives on the second floor, disabled. She needs 2 of those walkers and there's no elevator and she has to do the stairs and they're up a section, then up another section, up another. Poor woman had to stop twice, but she met me at the door. It was important that, I meet her at the door. I did a BJ shop for her and then bringing it in. Poor soul, just getting through the delivery probably exhausted her for the next 4 or 5 hours. That's what I love to do for these people, is just help out. One human being helping another. It's just, to me, it's like the point. It's a spiritual thing, I also love, serving the summer people and everything else. But with Instacart, you get more of a feel for that. And this disabled lady, she was a great communicator. She shopped with me. She knew what she wanted. She left notes, not annoying notes, but helpful notes. And it was great. And I was finding her the meat cuts that she wanted, at the weight that she wanted, at the amount that she wanted per pound. And it just felt great. It made her little world that much better. And that's the sort of stuff that I like. And I think that Instacart doesn't see that in us. Most of us go into this, yes, we have, expenses. Yes, we want to make money. But there's also something else about, the human factor that we have inside of us that we want to do. And, a lot of us entered around the COVID period because we couldn't do the other stuff and we wanted to supplement. And maybe we just aren't happy sitting back waiting for the governor to give us, yet another round of money, like this state of Massachusetts does through Labor Day, right? And everybody's hiring. Governor never made a connection with that, but that's too bad. But anyway, don't let me get started on that. We probably like people in the doses that we like them, right? I wouldn't call myself a people person, but I am a people person. I like that feeling. I'm a Virgo. It's like that born to serve sort of feeling and need, hence cleaning houses, waiting on tables, being a bartender, working in public housing. It's that need that's, I don't know, it's satisfying. And Instacart fills that need and pays my bills. So I like to keep that part going. And so that's it. That's all I got today. I hope that you see the positivity in this. And, I think the shoppers are incredible people with incredible skill sets that just, you can't write on a resume. Maybe you can sit there and say it to, a future boss if you leave doing Instacart. But, Instacart's never going to see that in us. They aren't going to realize that we are humans wanting to do something, wanting to serve. And it's like they're missing our point, which is probably the most valuable point that we bring to our day every day, making them look good and they can continue to be their greedy selves. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Instacart Pearls of Wisdom. I'll see you here the next time with more ramblings. Bye-bye for now.